Hello, District 6840 family. This is Annie, your District Rotaract Chairs for 2022-2025. I'm very excited to be here with you virtually to go through the resources that we as a district have to support you in your Rotaract journey as a Rotarian or a Rotaractor or an advisor. I'm going to be running through the resources and the Google Drive that we share with you. If you do not have access to this Google Drive, please contact your district leadership or contact me. At the end of this video, I'm also going to be sharing a QR code where you can access all these resources that I've been talking about. But if you have access to this video, you more likely have access to this Google Drive. So this is what we made for you to make sure that you have everything you need in just one place. You're going to find three different areas depending on your situation. So this first folder is on how to start a Rotaract Club, and this is the one that we're going to be running through in this video. This second folder is so you have a Rotaract Club, how to make it better. How can we enhance our service? How can we enhance our partnership? And this third scenario is we don't have the population to start a Rotaract Club. How do we invite and include young professionals into our club to ensure the sustainability of our membership in the future and, of course, our lasting impact in the world? This is basic information on Rotaract. If you're new to Rotaract, this is a great work to start. Just talks about, just gonna open it really quick. It talks about what is a Rotaract Club, what's the history behind Rotaract, how a Rotaract Club should be organized, what's the responsibility of the Rotaract Club, the Rotary Club sponsors, how do you build a successful club, and the Rotary resources. Great place to start, but we are going to be running through this PowerPoint that an amazing Rotaractor in Minnesota did. So this is not official from Rotary International, but the best, I think, guide to start on Rotaract Club. So how to start a club. She has amazing pictures on Rotaract in service, and this talks about the purpose of this starter kit is to guide the formation of new clubs. This is for some 25B and 29, but we're gonna use it for our area. So this is guidance on early stage of the clubs, the resources that Rotary International has, and marketing recommendations and templates. That's the reason why I like it so much. And at the end of the video, at the end of this PowerPoint, that is a PDF that you will have access to, there is a checklist of things that you should do to start a club. So this is the introduction that talks about the challenges and the opportunities. And in order for us to do this, we need to understand why we're doing this. So Rotary evidently needs a pipeline of young people to survive long term. Just under 8% of the entire Rotary membership is under the age of 30. And we all know that we are struggling with membership. But it's not just to gain members to our Rotary Club that we're doing this. We're doing this to ensure that our communities have successful leaders in the future. So Rotary clubs have this reputation to be full of, the older generations, and it makes it really hard to recruit younger people. So there are Rotary districts, I don't think it's the case of ours, that are motivated to include young people as Rotary members and not Rotaract members, since Rotaract doesn't count to the overall membership. So I like about these PowerPoint that she created that it's just very realistic and very applicable. The opportunities are the value of supporting a Rotaract Club are immense for a Rotary Club, and it strengthened the transition between Rotaract and Rotary. So we talked about why will we even support a Rotaract Club if they can be Rotarians, if it's the same thing, if we are partners of service. It depends on the stage of your life where you're at. And if we create successful Rotaract clubs, then we're creating a pathway to become successful Rotarians in the future. And of course, engaging young leaders in the Rotary mission will introduce them to new opportunities for personal and professional development. So, okay, let's gonna go back to this. The main question that I get when talking about Rotaract is, what's the difference now that if we remember in 2019 in the Council of Legislation, Rotary International voted to elevate Rotaract into a type of membership, meaning that Rotaractors now pay dues to Rotary International and are partners of service of Rotary clubs in differentiation of what they were previous to 2019. That was a program of Rotary, just like Internet, Rotary Youth Exchange, Prila, and all these programs that Rotary has. So what is the difference between a Rotary Club and a Rotaract Club? So Rotarians are established members of our community, and they want to give back within their career and make professional connections. Rotaractors, on the other hand, are emerging leaders that are somewhat getting into their career and they want to grow and they want to give back and, of course, make professional connections. So it's I see it from where in your life are you? Are you super established in your career and it makes sense to start to be in a Rotary Club? Or are you getting to that point? But there's a shared DNA. That is our mission statement. And that is what we do as Rotary. We focus on service. We have areas of focus. We are not political. We are not religious. We both unite people to create lasting change. So we have the same mission, same focus. It's just different ways to operate. So the very first thing to start a Rotaract Club is to define your target audience. So, for example, the professionals in the first 5 to 10 years of their career. There are some Rotaract clubs that focus on people that just got out of high school. It's very different to have a Rotaract club with members that are 19, 20, 21, to have a Rotaract club that are 25, 26, 27 that have a little more professional experience. So it's important that we focus and say, okay, so we're going to have a target audience. And these clubs specifically, let's say the Rotaract Club of the Gulf Coast is going to be focusing on younger people because we have the opportunity to bring people from the community college, from the university, and they are usually, in the early 20s, excuse me. So same with the membership goals. What are you getting out of the experience of being a member? What is the value proposition that you have from that specific club? And it's important that with Rotary with Rotary and Rotaract, it's important that whatever we are saying that we are providing, that we actually are able to deliver it. So, for example, the membership goal is to develop leadership skills through community service and professional development. Introduce, individuals to the Rotary mission. So, what you need to do is to provide opportunities for service and professional development because that's what you said your goals are. Right. So what is the differentiation between Rotary membership and Rotaract membership? And it says here that there are minimal dues by Rotaract clubs that starting in 2022. So a couple of years ago, Rotary International will require a nominal per member that for community-based, and this might change since the day that I'm recording this to whatever that you're seeing this, but currently is Rotaract clubs for school-based is $5 per year per member, and Rotaract clubs are community-based are $7 per year per member. There are all Rotaract clubs have the flexibility to add more dues to that if there were discussions for Rotaract clubs to, for example, pay district dues. We are not at that point just yet. Hopefully we will be. So what are the club structure recommendations to evidently have a vision statement? This is pretty easy to do because Rotary provide us with an amazing vision statement, but it's together Rotary, and I feel like we all should memorize this, that together we see a world with people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe in our communities and in ourselves. Like, let's say the Rotaract Club of the Gulf Coast aims to improve the lives of those in the Mississippi Gulf Coast through service while developing leadership skills and making professional connections and friendships. Does everybody, whenever you get your first group of students or young professionals together, you can develop a mission statement together. So what this is club's structure recommendations. You have to check the bylaws of the club. Every club has different bylaws and they might say something different, but it's up to you. Rotary International has standard bylaws and constitutions that are very easy to follow, but usually Rotaract clubs meet twice a month. The first meeting is focused on professional development, and the second meeting is focused on community service or club activity or business and administration operations. So the club has a board of directors that should be the president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer, and different committees. A club can have as many committees as the members want to have. But there's professional development, community service, club activities, fundraiser, international service, marketing, and membership. So in terms of member engagement, it is the most important thing, at least I think, is to set the expectations of what you are getting out of your membership and also set expectations of what it means to be a member, right? But this is all about flexibility. Before we had this expectation in Rotary to go to a Rotary meeting every week. It's not there anymore. And mind that these are all recommendations. The clubs, the students, the young professionals decide whatever they want to do with the club, right? So we asked every member to serve in a committee or in a special planning group, to engage them in a mentorship program, maybe to explore, in person and hybrid and virtual opportunities, and to maintain a balance between professional development and club activities. So here is how the organizational chart looks like. As mentioned before, president, vice president, treasurer, the committees. Here, whenever you are able to access this PDF, you are going to be able to click on the descriptions for each of these roles. The executive positions, the board positions are the ones that you are required to fill. To start a Rotaract Club, you don't need to have a minimum membership base, but you do need to have at least four to serve in these positions. Rotaract clubs usually have a Google Drive or some kind of cloud where all of their documents are there. They have a Google Drive structure where you can click here and see the template. I don't know if I'm able to click it and you guys can see how that looks like. That talks about, information about the board of directors, activities, club operations, shala, shala, shala. You are able to access this by clicking this link, and everything is here, and it's great. So here is kind of the operation checklist. How do we do to start? You can create an email address, golfcoast@gmail.com, create the Google Drive. And this is not as a Rotarian, this is you as a Rotaractor. This part is just, it's for Rotaractors. The young professionals should be the ones doing this. But just kind of walking through this orientation, okay? So all of, the Club Runner, create email communication, either Club Runner, MailChimp, there are constant contact, there are 1,000 options for this. And organize a contact list of current members, prospective members, create social media, create a website, shalala, shalala, shalala. So here are very useful resources: a Rotaract financial statement, Rotaract event management, annual calendar, agenda template, professional development speaking template, very cool pictures. And here are the resources that Rotary International has for Rotaract. So the handbook, the information on the Rotary website, the Learning Center, all Rotaractors, everybody over the age of 16 can have a Rotary account and access the Learning Center. And the club certification is very easy to start a Rotaract Club. You just need the signature of whoever the president of the club will be and the district governor. Before 2019, Rotaract clubs needed to be sponsored by a Rotary Club. Now they can be sponsored by a Rotary Club. They don't have to be sponsored by a Rotary Club. Um, so ongoing action. So this is the absolutely most important part as a district Rotaract chair is that Rotaract clubs now need to report their information to Rotary International. So as soon as you get the president, the secretary, the treasurer in line, that is the very first thing that you should report to your district Rotaract chair. In this case, it's me. But wherever you are in the world, wherever district you are in the world, any time that you're seeing this, it is very important that you notify the district Rotaract chair on who's the president, who's the board, and then they're gonna get on board in registering the members of the Rotaract Club because they need to be in my Rotary. And most likely they will need to be in the future inductee or club runner or whatever the district uses to organize itself. It's very, 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 very important that this is updated every year. Here's some marketing resources from Rotary International, some templates, marketing design, social media, how to use social media, how to create a website. It doesn't really make sense for me to read over these things, but it's it's very useful and it's there. So here's to start a Rotaract Club checklist to identify Rotaract or Rotary Club sponsor. As I said before, you need a sponsor to start a Rotaract Club. It can be now another Rotaract Club or a Rotary Club. You need to identify 1 to 2 motivated individuals that will lead the club and keep communication between district Rotaract chair, the sponsor, Rotary Club, and the potential Rotaract Club leaders. I have a little spreadsheet where I have those, and it's easy to copy and paste and send emails. What I try to do is to keep all the communication in one email thread instead of sending several emails because that's confusing. To host an information meeting, if you have a sponsored Rotary Club, you should be providing free pizza or free donuts or free food. Everybody likes free food, and it's a way to get people there. Then to and make sure that you collect information about the people that attend. And it's not a boring meeting. There is a template on how to do this here to explain what is Rotaract and so on. Then to organize the first meeting, then choose when are you meeting, what time, and all those things to establish communication with your members, whether it is through email, social media, to complete the operation startup, and shalala, shalala, shalala. Here are all the steps. It is very, very easy to follow, and this is an incredible opportunity to engage young professionals in a Rotaract Club. Thank you so much for spending the last 22 minutes with me. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or to whoever your district Rotaract chair is in the future. If you have access to this video, means that you probably have access to this folder. If you don't have access to this folder, you can come and scan this QR code. Now, I'll make it a little bigger while I keep talking. You can come and scan this keyword. You can also stop the video and scan it if that's easier. And then you will get access to the Google folder. Once you have access to it, you're going to have, if you have a Google account, you're going to have access to it permanently. So you can just Google, you can just search 6840 Rotaract and it should show up. So thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm to start a Rotaract Club. I think we have an amazing opportunity in our district, especially in New Orleans, in the Gulf Coast, in the Hattiesburg area, where we have a big, big population of young professionals ready to make a difference in their community. As I said, don't hesitate to reach out to me or your district governor, your district leadership, if you have any questions. Bye.